already been 6 murders. Does anyone here have a cast iron alibi for when any of the murders occurred?
Well, what about those at the rehearsal last night? They couldn't have murdered poor Isabella, couldn't they?
Nothing could have been easier than to doctor the patty Isabella was going to take home and simply wait for her to have a nibble.
Oh, this makes me shudder. It doesn't bear thinking about. I can't stand it. We can all be murdered in our beds.
Oh, down, Olivia. Oh, Olivia, this is not healthy.
Oh, it's all right for you.
It's not all right for anyone.
We must resign ourselves to the fact that we could be sitting next to a murderer. And painful though it is, I suggest we keep our ears and eyes open to that possibility. In short, we shouldn't trust anyone.
Well, that really does go against my nature, I must say.
I'm sorry, Vicar, but for the moment we shouldn't trust anyone, including you.
Oh, no, you can trust Tara, of course you can.
Nobody.
Well, what about those with no connection to the hall or the committee, like Oliver?
But Oliver's in the Drama Society, though, isn't he, Olivia?
But Ollie wouldn't hurt a fly.
Oh, no, but he's having a blast away at poor defenceless rabbits, isn't he?
Oh, you take that back!
Well, it's true. He'd as soon shoot something as look at it.
Oh, you can!
Oh, ladies, please, now, this isn't helping. It's one thing to be cautious, but it's another thing to go around wantonly accusing people. We'll be as bad as Mr. Twig if we go down that route.
Well, that's true. He's already accused half of us of the slimmest of evidence. What do you think we should do, Agatha?
Well, I do have a theory, but I need to test it out first.
Oh, that's marvellous. What is it?
I can hardly tell you that now, can I? No, for the moment I must keep it to myself until I'm sure.
Keep what to yourself? Yeah, I hope you're not holding anything back from this investigation. Having a party, are we? All the usual suspects are here, except Mr. Sebastian Chambers.
Well, we don't know where he is, Inspector.
Well, I'm one step ahead of you then, aren't I? And he's a bit indisposed at the moment, on account of being handcuffed to his banisters in his house.
No!
Yes, and does anybody recognise this? The Delightful Dance by Sebastian Chambers.
Oh, that's his play.
Indeed.
I remember that. He wanted us to perform it, didn't he? It was quite ghastly.
I take it you didn't.
Oh, certainly not. It was rampant. But we refused. But there was quite a scene.
I see.
Oh, they were all terrible scenes. I remember. The whole thing stank.
But he thought it was brilliant, no matter what we thought, and he would have it performed one day, he said.
Well, I'm afraid he's had to eat his words.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems the rest of the script has been stuffed in his mouth. He's been suffocated by his own play.
Oh, are you saying he's dead, Inspector?
As a doormat.
Oh, no! Surely not!
I'm afraid so.
Well, he's murdered enough scripts in his time. It's about time
I take it you didn't hate him as an actor then?
totally over the top most of the time, like Laurence Olivier and Speed.
He really trod the balls himself, Inspector. He was rather better at directing than taking it.
Talk about corpsing it.
Oh, Harry, that was rather uncalled for.
Well, that was 19.
What was that you were saying about him being handcuffed, Inspector?
Yes. Well, whoever handcuffed him, whoever stuck the script in his mouth, handcuffed him to the banisters first, so he couldn't stop them.
Oh,
But there's worse. The handcuffs belong to P.C. Lockett.
You don't think that
Lockett? No. But the point is, whoever Mr. Chumley removed said handcuffs from a member of his Royal Majesty's police force. And stealing police property, well, that is a very serious matter indeed.
Don't you think, Detective Inspector, that going around murdering people is slightly more serious.
I'll tell you what I think. I think we've got the murderer on the run and we're closing in.
How do you work that out?
It occurs to me he's running out of options.
Yes, because he's running out of victims. Most of the committee are no longer with us. Yes, Clara, you tell him.
That may be so. But that's why we need to understand what leads the murderer to murder. Now, we talked about motive, opportunity and means, and how we need a combination of detection, application and dedication to solve a crime.
Yeah, Mum and Dad.
Very good, well, I'm glad someone was paying attention. Well, now I'd like to introduce you to a new term. Mrs.
Who?
Nobody.
Mrs. Nobody? Who's she?
She's nobody.
But you said...
It's an acronym.
Yes, it's what the lady said, an acro what's it?
Oh, is this really necessary, Inspector?
I'm afraid it is, Vicar. MRS is about understanding the three basic reasons why a murder is committed.
Which are?
M stands for money, often a very powerful motive. Namely, to get your hands on somebody else's money.
It is often a powerful motivator.
Correct. Or, on the other hand, stands for revenge, also a very powerful motive.
And S, Inspector?
S is the S word, you know.
No.
Often the most powerful motive of all.
You don't mean
Yes.
sex?
Yes.
I'm not sure we should be discussing, you know what, in a church hall, Inspector.
I don't think we can afford to be squeamish, not when there's a killer on the loose.
Oh, right, that's it. I can't stand it. All this talk of killers and things. I need some fresh air. I'm to get my
She's really upset by it all.
Oh, she's upset. What about the rest of us?
We're all upset. Shall I go and make everyone a nice cup of tea?
It's just too bad. It's really too bad.
Oh, I see you lot are not interested in finding out then who's responsible.
Detective Inspector, we are beginning to wonder whether you should be responsible for this investigation.
I hope you're not accusing me of perpetuating these crimes.
What? Oh, Lord, give me strength.
Well, you don't think he'll help you, do you? Well, since you don't want the benefit of my experience, I'll bid you a good night. I'll see you lot in the morning.
Good riddance.
He's just made things 10 times worse, if you ask me.
Oh, anyone seen Libby? She said to meet her here.
Oh, she popped out. She's feeling a bit queasy.
So you haven't heard then?
Heard what?
Sebastian's the latest to go.
To go? Go where? You don't mean...
Yes, and Agatha says we shouldn't trust anyone.
Oh, I don't.
No.
I'm not surprised someone did for Sebastian. Saved me the bother.
Oh, Oliver, how can you say that?
So where is Libby then? I better go and find her. Don't want her around if she's on her own.
Here we are.
Oh, thank you so much. So, thank you.
Don't drink that.
Why not?
Could be poison.
Oh, yes, we mustn't trust anyone.
You honestly think I might poison you?
What do we know? You're not a mass murderer.
Oh, this is all a nightmare. It can't be real. There has to be a simple explanation.
Help me, please! Someone
Shame you're not Mandy, really.
No! Anyone seen him here? She said there was a man chasing after her. All right! Come out, you bounder! I know you're in there!
Reasonably all talked together here, with the exception of Oliver Truscott-Pratt, who is currently in the care of P.C. Lockett for discharging his firearm in a public place. He was only to listen to Miss Crusty. She has some information she'd like to share with us that might shed some light on the heinous crimes that have been committed in this hitherto quiet village. Miss Crusty.
Thank you, Detective Inspector. I'd like to start. Where I started, with my arrival here in Chorley to stay with Alice. I hardly seem to have been here 2 minutes when we heard that Barry Cracknell had been found dead in a water butt. And so started a series of events which have quite frankly horrified me.
Hear, hear!
It seemed obvious from the beginning that we had a murder on our hands. But whose hands exactly?
Exactly! Right, continue, Miss.
Thank you. I'd like to look first at the so-called clue of the earring. Shall we do that? Yes. It seemed obvious to me that someone had deliberately put Olivia's earring in the water butt to incriminate her.
I told you.
But then I thought, perhaps it was a double bluff. It was so obvious that no one would believe it and effectively give Olivia an alibi. You said yourself you had the motive, Olivia.
How absolutely ridiculous! Why, that horrible man put me through hell over it!
But he didn't actually charge you, did he?
No, because even he realised that I wasn't strong enough to tip a man as big as Barry into the water part.
Not exactly sylph-like, though, are you?
Oh, how dare you, Harry!
Of course, you might have managed it with some help. Someone very close to you, perhaps.
Are you saying that somehow Oliver is implicated?
Yeah, I knew it, my cousins. What he was wrong all along. Well, you can join your brother in jail. Olive Musket-Pratt, I'm arresting you.
So fast, D.I. twin. It wasn't Olivia.
It wasn't? No. Oh,
Indeed. How do we know the earring was ever in the water butt? We only have Harry's word after all.
We've been through all that.
You have to admit, you might have had a very powerful motive for murdering Barry.
I admit nothing because I did nothing.
What about the others? You admit you didn't like Sebastian Chambers.
Couldn't stand a smarmy blighter. Nobody could.
And Mortimer Gascoigne?
Well, I thought he was an arty-farty twerp too, but that's no reason to kill him.
Perhaps not.
And what about Isabella? Why would I want to kill her?
Yes, her death had me puzzled for a while. She hadn't been on the committee long, had she?
Huh, couple of months maybe.
And dialogue. Poison in the pate.
Apparently.
As you say, apparently. But I'll come back to that later.
So what are you saying? Did Harry kill him or not?
Not.
Harry not.
Not. No. Oh, for goodness sake, Mr. Twig, get a grip. But let us return to the hearing. If Harry did find it in the water, as he says, the murderer put it there. But how, I wonder, would they have got hold of it? Perhaps it simply fell off and the murderer picked it up, realising it could be useful. Or it might have been deliberately stolen. But who would have had the opportunity? Someone who cleaned for the Truscott rats, perhaps.
What are you suggesting?
You clean several houses in the village, don't you, Maisie?
So?
So you could have stolen the earring. You could have injected poison into the pate while they were still in Isabella's fridge, too. You used to clean her house, didn't you?
I had nothing to do with Wendy. I've never even been in her. I
Well,
don't clean her at all.
or perhaps not. But you did clean. No, you did clean Wendy's house. You are quite right, my dear.
Right. So, you going on about hooks and things, what's all that about? That's sorted.
You want me to arrest her then?
You really are too ready to arrest people, aren't you?
Well, it's my job.
Let's find out who the murderer is first, shall we? And to use your own acronym, Mr. Twig. NRS. I thought it would be useful if we looked at possible motives. Money, revenge, sex. All powerful reasons for killing someone. Vicar, you came to me with what you thought was a money motive, didn't you?
Oh, about the Vikings, you mean?
Yes.
Well, yes, there's a myth that a hoard of Viking jewellery and silver is buried beneath the hall.
And you suggested to me that perhaps someone was frightening off the hall, so the church would decide to sell it and the hoard could be found.
Yes.
But as I pointed out to you, whoever bought the hall would, by implication, be a murderer.
Well, yes.
However, another thought occurred to me. If, as you believe, there is a fortune under these floorboards, then why wouldn't the church use it, find it? But in order to do that, they would have to destroy the church, the hall, wouldn't they?
Probably.
But while it was so well used, the committee would never allow that to happen, would it?
But I hope you're not accusing me of murder.
Oh, no. But perhaps someone else. Someone who would do anything for you, who worshipped you. Right. That's preposterous. You had the opportunity. As chair of the committee, you had complete access to the hall. Not only that, you could ensure people weren't around when you didn't want them to be.
That's a ridiculous suggestion. Tara, tell me. No, that is outrageous, honestly.
I have to consider all possibilities, Vicar.
Do you want me to arrest him then?
It was only a possibility, Mr. Twig.
So they didn't do it, you're telling me?
No.
Now you're confusing me.
Easily done. As I keep saying, this case is most puzzling. What appears to be one thing turns out to be another. For example, Mortimer Gascoigne appeared to have been stabbed, but he was in fact poisoned, or rather asphyxiated. Isn't that true, Mr. Twig?
Is it?
Oh, for goodness sake, it's in your notes, Detective Inspector.
Yes, Mortimer Gascoigne's death was caused by a lack of oxygen on account of him being poisoned by an excess of nitrous oxide.
Thank you. And Wendy Tim's death appeared to have been caused by her tripping over what I assumed to have been a fishing line. However, I now consider that is not true.
What?
No, Alice, I think you'll find the cause of her death is obvious.
What are you all looking at me for?
You said it yourself, Alice, yesterday.
What did I say?
You said it's all a nightmare. It isn't real. There has to be a simple explanation.
Yes, and?
Well, there's a very simple explanation for Wendy Tim's death.
Which is?
She tripped.
Eh?
Wendy Tim simply tripped at the top of the stairs and fell down, breaking her neck on the flagstone floor. The hooks, as it turned out, were for an old stairgate which has long since gone.
Oh, so if she wasn't murdered, what of the others?
Oh, there are undoubtedly murders committed. 5 in total.
Yeah, right, so, very cheapskate, Isabella Butterby, we took a guess, right? Sebastian Watsy, that's 4. Taking the top in, that's 5. But then on top of that, there's, what's his name, Mr. Grimm.
Maisie's husband, yes. Except he wasn't murdered either.
Yes, he was shot. And we've got a certain someone in Clint right now who's a bit too free and easy with shotguns for my liking.
You can't possibly think that Oliver...
No, Oliver did not shoot Arthur Grimm.
No, quite right.
So he did not.
If he didn't shoot him, who did?
Nobody. He shot himself.
It's right, Maisie.
Yes. But how do you know he shot himself?
I suspected as much for a little while. And then this morning, a letter came for me.
Ah, who's it for?
Isabella Battersby. I'll read it out. Dear Miss Crusty, by the time you receive this letter, I'll be long gone. I couldn't have all those deaths on my conscience any longer. And killing Sebastian was the last straw. I don't know what made me do it, but I know I can't live with myself any longer. So I'm going to poison myself. Please forgive me. Signed, Isabella Battersby.
Right. Got her. Where is she? Yes, of course. What's this got to do with Maisie Green?
Well, I'm afraid it's not over yet. The poison that killed Isabella, which was in the pate...
The smoked trout.
Well, yes, it turned out to have been a red herring.
The smoked trout was a red herring.
I believe so.
What are you talking about, Agatha?
Isabella didn't kill herself, and she didn't kill anyone else either.
The letter.
It's a forgery. It's typed except for a scribbled signature, which I'm willing to bet has just been copied from another of Isabella's letters.
Why go to the trouble? Oh, I see. To put us off the trail to ensure we close the case.
It must
Well, she's got another thing coming if she's got to fall for that one.
It must be extraordinary to perform such feats of mental gymnastics as you do, Detective Inspector.
Yeah. Do you really think so?
No.
But, going back to Maisie's husband, what's it got to do with him?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? That's what led me to believe that Arthur Grimm's death was suicide, just as Isabella's wasn't.
But why would he kill himself, Agatha?
I'm sorry to have to say this, Ellen, but I believe Arthur Grimm killed himself because he was driven to it.
Driven to it?
I don't think he was a very strong man mentally, and being on a committee was just too much for him. Oh, we all know what committees are like. The backbiting and bickering just got the better of him. He couldn't take it any longer.
Oh, but that's awful.
Yes, but true, isn't it, Maisie?
He would come up sometimes in a right state. He'd say, I can't stand it anymore. But I never thought he'd do something so stupid as to kill himself.
When did you decide to take your revenge on the committee, Maisie?
Maisie? Maisie did it?
Yes, I'm afraid Maisie is our murderer.
What?
When did you start killing off the committee members? Was it after Wendy Timms fell downstairs?
Yeah. Well, it all seems so simple. I mean, if I could make it all look like an accident, then I could one by one get rid of all of them!
You thought it was easy. Well, yes, Barry was easy, wasn't he?
Maisie couldn't have done it. How could you tip a bloke like Barry in the water bucket?
Barry Crackthorne thought of himself as a bit of a ladies' man, didn't he?
Certainly did.
Well, that was his undoing. He couldn't resist a damsel in distress. So when Maisie came to him and told him she dropped an earring in the water butt while she was filling her watering pan, he offered to have a look. It was Olivia's earring, of course, which Maisie had dropped in just before. So when he saw it at the bottom of the butt, he climbed up onto an old box in an attempt to reach it. As he reached into the water, she grabbed his feet to overbalance him. And then all she had to do was hang on to his legs to stop him breaking free. And then, in a moment, it was all over.
But what about the rest of them? Now, we topped the topping woman. She topped the topping woman easy, I suppose.
Quick stab with a skirter. Yes, that's all it took.
Maisie, how could you? Oh,
And I can't understand how she managed to get Sebastian to put on the handcuffs, which he obviously stole from PC Lockett.
Now he certainly deserved it.
there, Mrs. Butterfly would have been easy peasy.
Isabella Battersby, you mean? Yes, it was just as I suggested. A good injection of poison into the pate, and then forging the so-called confession letter.
She killed poor Isabella just to put us on the trail, isn't it?
I believe so, yes. She knew we were getting closer.
Yeah, closing in, as I said.
If you say so, Inspector.
Yes. But what about that scarf business? You found a scarf in the cupboard.
Ah, yes. I couldn't work out how someone could stab someone in a cupboard. But then, once again, things weren't as they seemed at first. No. The knife was just a sick joke, wasn't it, Maisie? And as the post-mortem revealed, Mortimer Gascoigne died of nitrous oxide poisoning. Laughing gas to you and me. If you look in the back of the cupboard Mortimer was in, you will find a small hole. Maisie drilled it so she could attach a hose to the canister. Then all she had to do was get Mortimer to go in under some pretext such as putting up a new shelf or something. Once he was in, she slammed the door shut, just as she had when I was in it.
But surely you would have called out.
No, there was no one there to hear.
No.
And then she just simply turned on the gas.
Risky.
Not really. The cupboard was only used for Mortimer's art stuff and Maisie's cleaning things. So all she had to do next morning was prop him up, stick a knife in his back for effect, and close the door on him.
But what about the scarf you found?
Oh, she used that as a mask, just in case.
You mean Mortimer Gascoigne was actually killed by one?
Gascoigne? Yes.
But where would Maisie get laughing gas from, Agatha?
She cleaned for the Toppings, remember? And what does Mr. Topping do for a living?
Oh, a dentist.
It was so easy for her to steal it while she was cleaning and then take it back later. If we go to Mr. Topping's surgery, I think we'll find an empty canister of nitrous oxide.
But when you noticed it was empty.
His wife had just been killed.
Oh, poor Tina.
Well, I never. Right. Well, I knew I'd get to the bottom of it, given time. But thank you for the bit of help you've given me, Agatha.
My pleasure.
You know, I really do think I have an extraordinary gift for sniffing out criminals. I think think I'd have always done well working undercover.
Really? Oh yes, I can see it now. Detective Inspector Twig. Special bra this morning.
Oh yes, very funny. Well, a policeman's work is never done. Lockett, get in here, will you? Case solved, I believe.
Well, plans for another crime novel then, Miss Crusty?
Oh, yes. Thank you, Harry. Plenty of ideas.
So, Chortleby has been a bit of an inspiration then, hasn't it?
Well, yes, but not quite as you think. I could never write a detective novel with so many murders and such an incompetent detective. Why, my readers would never believe it.